Hello friend, welcome back to my channel Take W3 Wave. This is Vijay Kumar. Take W3 Wave, it is a platform where you can learn step by step all about the Salesforce application and development. In this tutorial, you will be learn our framework, LWC, Apex Class Trigger, Visual Force, and many more. So now let's get started. In this lesson, we will be learn about event propagation and custom event in JavaScript. So question is, what is event propagation in JavaScript? Event propagation determine in which order the element receive the event. There are two ways to handle the event propagation order of HTML DOM as event bumbling and event capturing. So there are two types of the propagation in JavaScript, event bubbling and event capturing. So mainly there are two types event propagation flow in JavaScript, event bubbling and event capturing. Event bubbling propagation from bottom to top, that means child to parent in real time event. Bubbling event is a default. So by default, public events, it's happen by default in JavaScript. Second is event capturing. So event capturing propagate from top to bottom. That means its flow is parent to child. So whenever click on the button, its flow will be parent to child, and event bubbling will be propagate from bottom to child. That means child to parent. So first we will be learn about event propagation. After that, we will be learn about custom event in JavaScript. So what is the custom event in JavaScript? In the JavaScript, we can create our own custom event using custom event constructor. For example, first we will create constructor of custom event, then pass the parameter, and we will be pass the detail option. So we will be pass the value from child component to parent component using custom event in JavaScript. So now let me jump to my VS Code. In the VS Code, we will be learn in the detail about event propagation and how does work custom event in JavaScript. So now let's get started. So friends, this is my VS Code. In the VS Studio Code, I created two files, index.html file and function JavaScript file. So in the index.html file, I will write a element, tag, div, button, and in the function JavaScript file, I will create a function. So let me first create on the index.html file where we will be create a button and we will be create a propagation of the JavaScript. So first we will be learn about event propagation. So event propagation, there are two type of event, event bubbling and event capturing. So event bubbling by default it is a working from child to parent, and event capturing working as a parent to child. So first we will learn how does work event bubbling and event capturing. So in the index.html file, I will create a structure about the event bubbling and event capturing. So after the title, first I will create a div. Suppose that div I am mentioning Salesforce LWC, and in the div I am passing on click event. On the click event, I am using alert. In the alert, I am passing the same data. So whenever click on this div, this text will be displayed as a alert format. Now this is a div where I closed. Click here. Inside the div, I am creating another one div, and in the div I am passing the data Salesforce Visual Force page. Salesforce Visual Force. And in the div I am passing data on click and will be alert display Salesforce Visual Force. So this is a parent, this is a child. In the child, we are close that div. I am creating another one div, and in the div I am writing a text. Aura Framework Salesforce. And here I'm also passing the event on click on the div. So alert message display Aura Framework Salesforce. So this is a parent, this is a child. Inside the child, I am creating another one div, and inside the div, I am creating another one div. It is a child to child div, and data I am passing integration Salesforce. And here also passing click event, and alert will be displayed Salesforce integration. So friends, here you can see first I created a div, that is a parent div. Inside the parent div, I create another one div. So this div, child of the this, and inside the div, I create another one div. So this is a parent, this is a child, and this div, I have created another one div, that is a integration Salesforce. So this is a structure parent to child, child to child, child to child. So as per the event propagation, event bubbling, if I click on the child, it will be automatically propagate from child to bottom. Now let me save the file and open this file on the browser. So here you can see there are 4 line display Salesforce LWC, Salesforce Visual Force page, Aura Framework, and integration Salesforce. And all of the div has a click event. Here you can see click event, alert message, Salesforce Visual Force page, click alert Aura Framework, click event integration Salesforce, and on the top there is a Salesforce LWC. So all of the div has a message and all of the div has a on click event alert message. So as per the scenario, whenever click on the integration Salesforce alert message will be displayed, then automatically will be display Aura Framework, then automatically will display message Salesforce Visual Force page, then automatically will display Salesforce LWC because event bubbling working child to parent. So it will automatically propagate like flow, it will flow from child to parent. So now let me check it's working fine or not. So first we will be click on the integration, then this message will be displayed automatically as a alert message, then automatically will execute on the Aura Framework, then Salesforce Visual Force, then LWC, then complete. So now let me click on first last one, integration Salesforce. You can see integration Salesforce message display, then okay, you can see Aura Framework, that's above. This is a child. This child has a parent of Aura Framework, display Aura Framework automatically. This is a Visual Force page. So this is a child, this is a parent, and this is a parent of the Visual Force page. So click on the Visual Force page. Salesforce LWC automatically call this event. Now it's complete. Now if I clicking on the Visual Force page, this is a only one parent. So first will be display the Visual Force page. This message automatically populated as a alert message. When you click on the OK, it will be display Salesforce LWC. Then it will be complete because Visual Force page div only one parent. But if clicking on the Aura Framework Salesforce, there are two parents div. Aura Framework, Visual Force page, and LWC. So friends, you can see it is automatically propagate from bottom to top. If I click on the Salesforce LW, there are no parent div of the Salesforce LWC. So it will display as a Salesforce LWC, then closed. Whenever click on the integration Salesforce, there are three div parents of this integration Salesforce. Integration Salesforce, then Aura Framework, then Visual Force page, then LWC. So this is a structure of the HTML. You can see first I create a Salesforce LWC and pass the alert. Inside the div, I create another one div. This is a parent, this is a child. This is a parent inside the child to child, then child to child. So whenever click on the bottom, it is automatically propagating from child to parent. So first message will be displayed as integration, then message will be displayed Aura framework, then message will be displayed Visual Force, then message will be displayed Salesforce LWC, because Salesforce LWC in the top, that is a parent, this is a parent, then child, child to child, child to child. So this is a propagation of the JavaScript public. Whenever click on the first one, because there is a no parent div of the Salesforce LWC, it is not propagated from top to bottom, because this div has not parent. So friends, in this lesson, we have learned event propagation first. After that, we will learn custom event. So custom event, it is also is a method where we will be pass the value from child component to parent component. So if you working with the LWC, sometime you want to send the value from child component to parent component. The custom event it is very useful. So now let me learn about custom event in JavaScript. How does it work custom event? So go to the Visual Studio Code. First I will create a div. So let me comment this section, save and refresh. Now let me learn about the custom event. So first I will create a button, so that whenever click on the button, we will be pass the data using the custom event. So in the HTML, first create a button, custom event action, and in the button I am passing event on click, event action. This is a function name, event action. If I refresh the page, there is a button custom event action. Whenever click on the button, we will be pass the value using the custom event function. So now I will create a function event action, copy the function, go to the function. This is a function JavaScript file. First I will create a function name of the method, and first we will be declare a variable, let my event equal to, now let me create a constructor of the event, new custom event bracket. In the bracket I will pass a event name parameter. So here I am passing the tag, that is a event name, comma, then curly bracket, and here we will be pass the detail colon, curly bracket. So this is a curly bracket, that means it is a object. So object always stand for key and value. So here I will be pass key name colon, value will be pass Vijay take W3 wave. After that I will pass a document dot dispatch event. Document dot dispatch event. In the document dot dispatch event, I will pass the variable. So here I declare a variable, that is a my event. So this my event will pass to the dispatch event here. So first I declare event, then create the constructor of custom event, then pass a take this is a parameter. In the parameter I use comma and curly bracket, and here passing the detail. In the detail I am passing the object like a name and value. Then last document of dispatch event. This is a structure of the custom event. Now I will use a add event listener. So here I will use document dot add event listener bracket. Inside the bracket I will pass a parameter. So here I am passing take. So this is a parameter take. So here I am passing take, that is a constructor of the custom event. Copy the take and pass here comma function In the function, I will pass a data as a parameter, and here I will use a console.log. In the console.log, I will use a text like take W3 wave add, comma, and here will be pass a data. So data I am passing the custom event detail. So in the detail I am passing name and value. So I am passing data dot detail. So through custom event, I am passing the data from child to parent. So in the event, I am passing the data like detail is an option, and in the detail, I am passing as a object format data. So here I am passing only one data name and its value. So after that, document dot add listener, it will be listener event function, and in the event listener function, passing the take, that is a here take coming from here, custom event from custom event, and inside that ID event listener, I am using function event and data then console.log, and here I am passing the data dot detail coming from here. Now save the file. So I am saving both of the file. Now let me go to the browser, refresh. This is a console. So whenever click on the button, this button. So this button, this is a custom event, and here I am passing the event action function. This one, this function I am sending the value Vijay Tech W3 wave, and here will be display the detail. So this detail will be displayed on the console on the browser. So now let me click custom event action button. You can see Tech W3 wave name Vijay Tech W3 wave. That means this action event button working good. And let me explain the scenario. First, I create a button. On the button, I call a method. This method I create here. Then create the constructor of the custom event. This is a parameter take. In the parameter take, I am passing detail and it's a object value. Then document dot dispatch event. After that, I am using document dot add event listener, and this data I am sending through the add event listener in JavaScript function. So now, whenever click on the button, this data display as a developer console here. So friends, in this lesson, we have learned event propagation and custom event. So event propagation, we have learned event bubbling and event capturing. Event bubbling by default working, its work flow like a child to parent, and custom event. So in the custom event, we also send a data value from child to parent. So syntax are different, but both are using for sending the data from child to parent. But event capturing propagate from parent to child. That means top to bottom. So friends, try to do from your side in your personal art. If you facing any kind of issue, please write in comment box. To get more related video of the Salesforce, go to the YouTube, search TechW3 Wave, then click here, go to the videos, and here you will be get so many live demo example of video. Here I created real-time scenario based on working on the office. So here you will be get Salesforce Lightning Aura component, Visual Force page, Salesforce LWC, Lightning Flow Builder, and here so many video you will be get that is working in office in live project. If you subscribe my channel, your project working will be very easy. So friends, like, share and subscribe and support my channel. Thank you so much.